Good morning, preschool. Today we have another bird book, and it's owls again. I really like owls, and probably the book tomorrow may be owls. So we have a lot of owl books, but I'll try and find us some other birds too. This one I just like because I wish you were here. You can feel how soft he is. It's called a soft touch book. And it's called Little Owl. And it's nice and big too, so it has really big, beautiful pictures. There he is right there, little owl, looking out of his tree. There he is, little owl. The person that came up with the words in this book and the pictures, the same person that came up with the words also drew the pictures, and their name is Piers Harper. Thank you, Piers. Little Owl lived in a tree at the edge of the woods with his mother and his baby brother and sister. Am I ready to fly on my own yet? Little Owl asked his mother. Not quite yet, said Mommy Owl. You must practice first. That's how we learn to walk. That's how owls learn to fly. They practice first. Just then, Little Owl saw a squirrel. I'm going to the top of the tree, said Squirrel. Would you like to come with me? Oh, yes, said Little Owl. The top of the tree would be a grand place to practice flying. So Little Owl and Mommy Owl followed Squirrel to the top of the tree. Little Owl practiced flying a bit, but the top of the tree was very, very high, and Little Owl began to feel frightened. I'd like to go home now, he said. You've been very brave, my little owl, Mommy Owl said. Now we shall go home. It's always okay to tell somebody when you're frightened. Outside the nest, Little Owl saw the rabbit family. We're going to the meadow, said Big Brother Rabbit. Would you like to come with us? Oh, yes, said Little Owl. The meadow would be a good place to practice flying. So Little Owl and Mommy followed the rabbit family to the meadow. If someone reminds me when they come back, I'll get this book out and everybody can touch the pages. Little Owl practiced flying a bit, but the meadow was very, very big, and it had no trees at all. Little Owl began to feel frightened. I'd like to go home now, he said. You've been very brave, my little owl, Mommy Owl said. Now we shall go home. On the way home, Little Owl saw a young deer. I'm running to the river, said Young Deer. Would you like to come too? Oh, yes, said Little Owl. The river would be a good place to practice flying. Little Owl practiced flying a bit, but the river was very fast and very noisy, and Little Owl began to feel frightened. Once again, he told his mother that he'd like to go home, and once again, she told him that he was a brave little owl, but he didn't feel like a brave little owl at all. Back at the nest, Little Owl saw a bat. Would you like to have a flying race with me, said Bat. Little Owl was worried. There were so many places that were too high and too big and too fast, but he wanted so much to have a flying race with Bat. So Little Owl decided to ask his mother. She would know if he was ready to fly on his own. Yes, said Mommy Owl. You practiced flying at the top of the tree, which was very high, and in the meadow, which was very big, and even the river, which was very fast and very noisy. And now you're ready to fly on your own. Little Owl puffed out his chest and flapped his wings as hard as he could. If Mommy Owl said he could fly on his own, then it had to be true. Little Al raced with Bat up and down and around the trees. This is fun, Little Al thought. There's our Bat. But Bat was much faster than Little Al, and soon Little Al was all alone. He began to feel frightened, and then he remembered what Mommy Owl had said. You practice flying at the top of the tree, which was very high, in the meadow, which was very big, and over the river, which was very fast and noisy. And now you're ready to fly on your own. Little Al felt brave and strong as he flew all the way back to his nest. And he snuggled under his mother's loving wings. Little owl feathers right there. So, that was a great story about how we learn things. And he just did a little bit each time, and then when he started to feel unsure about it, he told his mom he was through, and she said okay. And then in the end, after all those little tries, he was ready to make a big try. That's how we do things. So I hope you enjoyed Little Owl. I hope you have a beautiful day. It looked really pretty and sunny outside today. So maybe you'll get outside for some sunshine. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.